We'll definitely see coming in this matchup how Richard is going to do against Sheik.
Yeah, so Big Mac has a bit of, or at least we do have Toad up in Chicagoland area, but he's more set that match, which might mean that he's not 100% familiar with this matchup, but at least he knows a little bit of what he needs to do. A lot of juggling coming through right now, and Richard's just not able to hit the ground at all.
And Sheik is definitely one of those scary characters to fight just right on the ground. She can hit those combos in and in and in. Whereas Peach has those scary aerials and can just keep you trapped. Especially with her parsnips.
Yeah, it's really going to be a war of attrition here for Big Mac specifically. He has to try to get a bit of damage onto Richard as much as possible, because it's the second that Richard is able to find an opening, it's going to be a huge problem with eating tons of percent. But stuck on ledge here, and this might actually be a spot that Richard could find an opening with. No, fantastic shield play by Big Mac.
And we see these two. Peach there with that parsnip. Each of them just trying to hold the center right now. Trading blows back and forth.
That's actually going to be Big Mac to take the first stock. Richard playing a bit on the back foot himself. He's having a problem trying to ledge trap Big Mac. Very quick, and he's very like easy character to reposition with, and Big Mac's really showing that off right now.
And Sheik definitely has those skills to just slip out of those ledge combos as well.
Nice meaty combo here. 55%, he's still in the ringer.
Just keeping Peach up in the air.
Yeah, that's just having a good time of forcing Richard to try to land, and it's not a safe spot on top of Big Mac.
Once you just get stuck in a Sheik combo, you're watching a cutscene.
It's true.
It's, yeah.
It's really both these characters too. It's funny, they call Peach cutscene the character a lot of times, but on a character like Sheik, very hard to continue with those combos, right? Not exactly floaty, but they're not going to be eating as much as, say, those heavier characters might be, those fast followers would be. Richard finally able to even up the stock count, and he gets a little bit of a string here, but that parsnip is going to be caught by Big Mac, ending it.
And that Sheik there with the parry and the punish, I mean. Oh boy. I don't know if you can tell, I'm very nervous.
Hey, it's all good. Big Mac, though, trying to find an opening up here. Richard having to play a bit from the corner, putting a lot of pressure onto his shield, gets a little bit of an opening, and suddenly Big Mac finds himself off stage. Using the grenade to get himself back on it, but the dash attack not going to quite secure the stock with the up air will.
And Big Mac there getting the stock, one stock ahead. Still definitely anyone's game.
The stock lead being in Big Mac's favor helps a lot because he doesn't have to push his advantage as much. You can see him playing from ledge a lot and really forcing Richard to try to pressure him a bit. Generally speaking, when you're on ledge, that's in a pretty disadvantageous position, but Sheik is one of those characters, similarly, funnily enough, to Peach, that can sit on ledge and play from the corner very happily. But as Richard evens up that next stock here, it doesn't look like Big Mac is able to find quite too many openings, as suddenly the percentages are kind of evened up.
And Big Mac here not even having taken any damage. Ooh.
Yeah, he's very skillfully weaving around the hitboxes that Richard's able to put out here.
Just hitting those fairs over and over.
Yeah, then they're keeping Richard back, having to expend his side B, but she gets to avoid it because of her hurt box here. Finally, an up air coming through, ends the perfect stock, but it's still looking a little grim here for Richard.
Finally, Richard back on the ground there after just being thrown around, trapped on ledge.
He's approaching nairs or something that Richard really is going to have to deal with. He opts for a lot of floating in against his opponent, and it's being snuffed up by Big Mac pretty heavily. It's a really precarious situation here, putting him off ledge, trying to find an opening to get this kill. The turnip comes through. And this is the problem with Sheik, right? This is where the issues start showing. Big Mac has to try to figure out where to close the stock because this is probably the hardest part for any Sheik player. And I'll tell you this, right? She can't kill.
She can't kill. It's very hard. I've seen percents go up almost into the 300s with Sheik.
That's terrifying. Does up throw not do it? I'm actually not familiar with what Sheik throws kill. He's kind of efficient for it.
Yeah. If you can get those dolphin kicks, Sheik will just...
Oh yeah, those one would kill really
Yeah.
early at the very least. It's everything else that's the problem.
And Big Mac here trying to keep distance with all those needles.
Yeah, the needle's putting a lot of percentage on and keeping Richard backed away into the corner, and that's where he's going to find his end. Big Mac goes up 1-0 against the Peach main. And this is where the interesting part of Richard as a player kind of comes out, because Richard is not just a Peach main. He's got a pocket Palutena.
Are we going to see it here?
I'm not sure. He generally uses it in matchups where he feels that he can get like a nice solid counter pick, but Yoshi's is not on the stage list anymore, so I'm not 100% sure. I've seen him use it on Smashville previously, try to just catch your opponent off guard, because Palutena is a good character, I'm told she's a good character. Maybe.
We'll see. Well, it didn't end up picking Palutena. We're going to still see the same matchup. Sheik and Peach here.
And the same stage, interestingly enough. The bans must have come through to ban a lot of the more flat stages that Peach likes to take advantage of. Those FDs, your Kaloses, your Town and Cities. And Richard at the end of the day is saying, all right, I can just sit here on small battlefield. It gives me at least a little bit of space to work with. And I could try to find more of an opening. And we already see him playing a bit more aggressively against Big Mac, trying to get himself in and just scuffle a bit with a Sheik.
And Big Mac just really trying to get all of those hits in here. Keeping Peach on ledge.
I'll definitely take those trades if I am Richard. Trying to throw out those forward airs. Can do tons of damage to Sheik. Oh no, the conversion did not quite come through.
At least being able to make something of that grab there.
Yeah, he went for more of an Oki setup there, and unfortunately, Richard was prepared for it. Ledgestrom not able to find anything, but that up air is going to connect, and wow, 120, able to find the kill. Big Mac got a pretty decent lead so far.
If we see Richard being more aggressive here, that might end up being the case given how he's a stock behind, but I haven't seen his Peach gameplay, so.
Yeah, I think that the aggression does need to come through. He can't keep letting Big Mac run away with any percent leads. And oh no, punish. Unfortunately missed. And that would have killed as well if he would have found that right side. But now Richard kind of flailing about in neutral, having a real rough time finding the ground yet again. The very reminiscent of the second stock in the first game.
And getting the kill, getting it even.
Yeah, and with the stitch face on the table, Big Mac does have to be a little bit careful, but that's just going to be finished out. A lot of shield damage, but not enough to really do too much.
And Big Mac charging up those needles, getting in that kick.
And it's really where the matchup unfamiliarity with Sheik comes in, because Richard is having a rough time playing around the hitboxes. Not too sure what can be punished right now. And I like this so far. Aggressive plays when the side B gets used, not being scared of it, because there's a lot of opening for Sheik to get punished. And Big Bang has realized that before, and now you might seem to be a bit more careful and choosy how he uses these side Bs.
Getting those Sheik combos in.
Yeah,
And it's terrifying. You're just trapped in them.
Those forward tilts, just rude, honestly. Protecting his and getting back to ledge yet again. He just wants to rack up as much percent as possible because he knows Richard's not getting these stocks back. There's a little bit of a ledge trump himself, but the second fair seems to find, and these fairs doing a lot of work here for Richard.
If Richard were lucky enough to get a Saturn or a bomb here, that could definitely turn this match around. Because currently very much in Big Mac's favor.
And we all need a little bit of RNG in our lives.
Of course.
Yes, good maneuvering around the hitboxes that she can put out. It's a little bit low, going to be able to make it back. Richard just cannot find it and almost loses an entire life. But that's going to be taken by Big Mac. Got that needle into up smash, and Richard's just so confused about it.